Exactly, yeah. Look, I suppose there's strange times overall, so like no one can be faulted for what happened, I suppose, and we have to keep everyone's safety at the forefront. But it's finally going to hit Saturday night at 7 o'clock in the Fairfield, so we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, bring it on. Of course, two teams, Tom, who know each other really well. You've met in the last two semi-finals. It's one win each, and I suppose over the years, you know, there's been some great battles between yourselves and Ballinacourty.
Oh, definitely, yeah. There's very little between the two teams, like, and I suppose we're going because sitting there in the final, like, for whoever gets through on Saturday night. So.
Yeah, absolutely. They're there on merit as well, Tom. Very impressive, you could say, against Guiry last Sunday.
They were indeed, weren't they? They played very well. Started extremely strong now, like you know, they kind of put Guiry away, I suppose, the first 10-15 minutes.
Absolutely, they did indeed.
Yeah.
And I suppose from your point of view, Tom, having lost to Ballinacourty at this stage last year, I'm sure you'd be keen to kind of turn the tables on them this weekend.
Oh, definitely. Like, and I'm sure Ballinacourty feel that they want to get back into another final as well. So, and look, and both teams have their injury worries and injured players, etc. But like, at the end of the day, you have to go with 15 players, and hopefully they'll perform for you on the day, plus whatever subs are available to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I suppose the FAC clubs now, Tom, have had maybe that added week, I suppose, since, you know, Ballinacourty played on Ryan and he played Kilrossenty that Sunday evening. So maybe in hindsight, maybe has the extra week, maybe, you know, given maybe the guys who maybe have injuries, given them a slight chance maybe of seeing some action.
I think so, yeah. Like, you know, some of the injuries that we had now, like the fellas are starting to come back, like, and I suppose we have what 15 we're going to start with, like, and we'll probably change around slightly and stuff like that. So, but it is good, like, you know, because it was a very condensed championship overall. So having that extra week should suit both teams, I suppose.
Absolutely, and some of the young guns, Tom, you've introduced this year, the likes of Sean Welsh and Sean Boyce, and these young guns who've come into the team. They've really bedded in their first year playing adult, and they've brought a lot to your setup.
They have indeed. Sean Welsh really stood up to the mark there in midfield now, like, and himself and Colin seem to be a good midfield partnership at the moment. So hopefully they can perform again on Saturday night. And then Sean Boyce came in later on, like, and well, we've both seen him, like, in the county setup at minor and stuff like that. Like, you know, he's a very tenacious player, like, you know, and he never let you down.
Absolutely, and it could come down to that, Tom, on Saturday, maybe the impact of, you know, panel strength and that, particularly maybe around that middle third area, and get quality ball into the forward, and so that middle third of the field is going to be probably crucial come Saturday. It
will, yeah, and I suppose going back to the Kilrossenty game, we never got to shake off Kilrossenty, like, you know, and they kept it tight all the way through. Like, I suppose we got that 4 or 5 point lead in the first 15 minutes against them, and while we were never in danger, we just couldn't put Kilrossenty away. So we'd be looking for a bit more open football in that sense, like, you know, be able to use the width of the field and stuff like that. So.
And I'm sure you'll be glad to have Shane Ryan back from suspension as well, Tom. You know, he's really a wholehearted player, and even though he's still, I suppose, you know, he's been around the block the last couple of years, he brings experience to the table.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Shane is a good player, like, you know, a good link player, like, and he's a player who could play anywhere, either backs or forwards. He probably spent most of his time in the forwards overall, but he could slot in anywhere.
Absolutely, and I suppose to do a wrap on it, Tom was chatting to a few managers today, and I suppose as you say, as you alluded to at the start, it's still strange times, but I suppose great to be able to, you know, to get back into action. And I know it's been week on week, it's been tough on players, you know, who have injuries trying to recover and things like that, but you know, now when you're 60 minutes away from a county final appearance, you're going to get yourself up for that, and I'm sure from the Nire's point of view, having lost last year, you're keen to get back into that decider.
Oh, well, so that's when you start out at the start of the year, that's what everybody wants to do, is to get to the county final, like, and have that experience of the day, etc. And I suppose semi-finals are there to be won. What way you win them, nobody really remembers at the end of the day. So it's about winning the game and getting to the county final.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.